All right, with the crazy cowlick there, we're going to do a greatness intermission here. Great series, Madoka Magica Movie 3 intermission. So, we're in the midst of movie 3, and I wanted to take the time at this point to do the intermission video. Um I was going to do it prior to jumping into movie 3, but it didn't happen, and here we are. It just is what it is. So I had seen the show first, and then we dealt with the first two movies, and now we're halfway through the third movie, final. I'm still interested to if it's the actual true ending in addition as an add-on to the end of the series or not, or if this is just a side type of addition. I don't know. But anyhow, I still want to give my pre-rebellion speculation, and I think that would have been just most of it. Mostly, I didn't know anything of what to expect, of course. Anything. Absolutely anything of what to expect. The only thing I had was the title, the video title, or the movie title, Rebellion. Rebellion. That's all I had to go off of. And comparing that to the two movies prior. So, I forget the first one already, but the second one I think is Eternal, and then the third one is Rebellion. I forget the first one, what it's called, but anyhow, so my speculation would have been based on the title of Rebellion, and the only thing I can think of is a rebellion of someone against the world that Madoka sacrificed herself to forge. And other than that, based off the ending of the series and the two movies, that's the other thing. I thought there was going to be this total continuity, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, which is very weird, and I was thrown through a loop. And unfortunately, also, I'll probably state elsewhere, but the first part ending got botched, which made me had to time things different. And then the second part got botched. My computer crashed, and thus there was no actual ending to that video, so it just says that it's corrupted. So I'm gonna have to redo my blind reaction for that one. But anyhow, the other bit is that Rebellion, the only other thing, one was rebellion against the world Madoka forged for some reason. And my line of thinking there was that somehow the others, probably Homura, were going to try and bring back Madoka somehow. That was my strongest thought, that Madoka was going to be somehow won back into the world, back to normal somehow. The only other thing is rebellion. What that could have meant is rebellion against Kyubey somehow, and how things are differently set up with the magical girls and the whole process with the wraith and all that instead of witches or whatever the case. So now we come to enter Rebellion, and a lot of that early stuff, I don't know, the first half hour or more, so far with that, I was probably confused beyond belief, and it's making much more sense with us halfway. And by the end, I'm sure they'll explain everything nice and neat. Although it is a limited amount of time, so they have a lot to get through in a little amount of time. But they're doing very good so far. I loved the mystery elements. No voice break. Mystery elements. Oh my goodness. Them playing that up. That is good stuff. I love mystery. Mystery is pretty good meat and potatoes in of itself, let alone eventual reveals and the truth of what's going on. So it's very good stuff. But with this third movie, the present world that we find ourselves in, something is up. Something is up. And it's totally not what I expected. It's totally different from just continuing from the end of the second movie or the end of the series of the show. Very different. I was expecting, based upon the other endings, that this was going to be a world without Madoka. I was expecting for this to be a world without Sayaka, because I think she still would have fallen to it, from what I understood. A world with Mame, a world with Homura, a world with Kyubei, a world with Kyoko probably, and I always forget her name and can't remember it. So anyhow, we find ourselves with this world. Madoka, for some reason, is part of this world. Sayaka is also part of this world. And not only that, for some reason, Mommy, I think is how you pronounce it. If not, sorry. And sorry if I don't pronounce the other one right. Bebe. It's probably BB, but I'll just say Bebe. Because that's how it sounded to me. In the sub. That's the other thing. It's subbed. It's not dubbed. Oh, I missed those voices, but it's still gold. In this, Mame has ties, and everybody has like fake histories, fake past. How is that possible? This is a very bizarre world. Very bizarre. So we'll have to just figure it out. But anyhow, Mommy has ties to Bebe. Bebe is like a friendly witch creature. Disturbing, and weird. Such a weird addition, and it really sticks out. It really stuck out as very abnormal. I thought witches were done away with. See, this seems to be some sort of other world than what we were left off with. This seems to be some sort of alternate timeline or some sort of fabricated world somehow. But anyhow, Kyubei is making me so dang suspicious. I'm very curious about Kyubei. Kyubei is so deceptive, and in this sucker, he's seemingly mute, and yet it pops up his creepy eyes here or there for some reason. Maybe it feels like they're really trying to throw us off, which is really good. And it also seems to be one of those cases where I love it so much when they do this, when they can do this, when they can wave something in front of our face and maybe we don't catch on to it the first time around so that it makes the big reveal even better. and then second time around you can pick up on things more so. It feels like it's kind of that. Uh, but it also seems like they're really trying to throw us through a loop. They're trying to have our boat filled with red herrings. It seems like they're leading us all over the place and trying to not have our attention on certain characters. So, and then there's the mystery overall of this or that, what's going on with the world, who's behind everything, and are they going to be good or bad? And then Homura going out versus singling out Bebe, which I would have done the same thing. It seems obvious that sucker's the weird addition. So I would have found him, her guilty as well. No proof, but nonetheless. And Bebe played oblivious. And Bebe only fled, didn't attack. Very interesting to note that. And then she got into a scuffle with the Mame, and Sayaka fled. So Sayaka even turned on Homura there for a bit, and that I didn't catch some of the dialogue there, which was probably quite important, but nonetheless, it was a crazy moment. So they're all seemingly on Bebe's side. Why is Bebe the difference? Why is Bebe part of this world? And why? How on earth can she switch from that witch type form to human type form? How does that work? How does that all work? Once again, Cube, they pop up his face. I don't know. Why has he said nothing? That seems suspicious. This sucker is so deceptive. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to predict what people will think. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't go that far, but it just feels like this is really written well, given the limited time of 2 hours. And Homura, why did she pick up on things of all of them? Why did she pick up on things? Why was it her? And then her kind of telling everyone else, or different characters. Did everyone else know? Does everyone else know? And then the thing with their memory again. Why does someone want them to have false memories? Why? All sorts of different things. The wraiths. I don't know. It seems like the wraiths were kind of done away with here, when I thought there was going to be the continuity. It seems to be just about bad dreams that they fix, and nobody really gets hurt, and then they kind of get the restored gems. And that's the other thing. They had soul rings, but it looked like they had their soul gem things. So the world, as it's being presented, is same yet different. There's differences. There's weird differences. Get down there. Get out of there, you cowlick. Get out of there. There you go. All right. Distracting. Oh, the hair antennas. All right. So yeah, why is there soul rings? Why is there soul gems? As far as I caught on and understood it. And there's oddities of the world. Homura picked up. Homura had the wits to understand after I was starting to think this for a while as it was being presented, 5-10 minutes or whatever the case, that this world that's being presented in Madoka Magica Movie 3 is a fabrication of some kind. They are imprisoned in it for some reason. And it's limited in scope. It's only one city. And from what she was thinking, they're trying to keep it in a perpetual state. That kind of a thing, all of them together to enjoy perpetually in a better world, that sounds something like what would be the mind of Madoka, or a remnant of the heart of Madoka, or her subconscious, or something. Something. So I'm kind of suspicious there. And then there's, like, what was alluded to. That was creepy. All the faces. What the heck was going on with that? That was getting disturbing. Those weird, funky faces. And my goodness. Also, I have to mention the art style. Just bonkers. What kind of forest mushrooms were they on or something? But it's a great art style for the series. Very unique and creepy and dark. But yeah, the humans, Homura catching on, and it being everything's being presented really well. The if you let on that you're aware of the truth of the world, the humans start turning on you like zombies. Absolutely bonkers. Or at least that's what how they were trying to present such, or the potential there. And then later on, as I kind of said, we find ourselves at a Mami versus Homura duel over Bebe. So Bebe ended up safe. But my goodness, this was probably the best of the movie outside of the mystery. This was the action of the movie so far. Hopefully they still deliver worlds more with the hour that they have left. But this duel, this was a gun duel. It was greatness. And we need more of it. More of this kind of a thing. Magical girl versus magical girl. Probably didn't get enough of that in the show. So it was great to see this kind of a thing here. Absolutely amazing. To have that in HD would be bonkers. To see that scene in HD would be something else. Wait, maybe I did see it in HD. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyhow. So yeah, the duel, the gun duel, my goodness, Homura just brings out more and more. And then, oh my gosh, probably more so for a review, but I don't know what. Homura ends up losing the duel, but and Sayaka kind of rescues her, takes her away from Mami, and then Sayaka turns against Homura, and Sayaka flees. So maybe they're all against Homura, and Homura has to be the only one of a rebellion against the world and somehow fix it and solve it. Very interesting. But yeah, Homura, totally bonkers. She takes a gun and she's about to take herself out. Mami goes vulnerable to stop her. And it nicked some of her skin, or I don't even want to say anything past that, but That looked nasty. That looked sick. That was a very well executed scene. And that's where it got really tense, really fast, and really high stakes. Very good stuff. When it goes high stakes, that's a good thing. We like high stakes. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. So, Mommy got vulnerable. Homura thought she got the upper hand. Homura had the choice to kill her, but she didn't kill her. And then Mommy got the other upper hand. She predicted Homura. So, it absolutely bonkers. So, and then we come to where we kind of had left off, which Homura thought of like the 3 anomalies of the world: Sayaka, Bebe. So we have to speculate as little as we can at this point who the third one is. It could be that deceptive dirtbag cat Kyubey, who's mute or pretending to be mute for some reason in this movie, trying to stay out of the focus. It could be Kyubey, but how would that tie in? How would he tie in with Bebe and Sayaka being behind the world somehow? Or could it be... Here's what I think is the most likely. There's one more possibility. But it could be Bebe, Sayaka, and Madoka. Madoka is the last one someone would expect. That's why I think that's a possibility. Madoka within this world could be an anomaly. Although she hasn't revealed being aware of anything. But, and as I said, Bebe plays innocent. So, but it seems they're all going to turn against Homura. Homura cannot deal with all of them. So, but it's interesting. Homura, they all have their same type of powers. But and here's the third scenario. I think it's just one of the 3. Either Kyubey, either Madoka, or I think here's the other wild card, is if it's somehow Homura herself. She's the one who picked up on the oddity of the world somehow. So could it have something to do with her? Could this world have something to do with her? Did she somehow fabricate this world? Did Madoka somehow fabricate this world? Or does the deceptive dirtbag Kyubey, the deceptive Neko, who's probably pretending to be mute, and his disturbing eyes pop up on the screen here or there? Why at those points in time? Why so brief? Why is that? Why is that? Why are they trying to get us to ponder Kyubey? Oh, it's good. It's good. It's getting good. So, to kind of close it out here, we're dealing with a fake world. A fake world. You know, that reminds me of a different type of anime I saw. But a fake world. A forged world. I would imagine that would have to be of a mind somehow. The question is, who? Who is behind this forged world? And like I say, I think the highest possibility, the highest chance, the most likely, what I would place my money on is Madoka. My second guess would be Homura, and my third guess would be Kyubey. So, but even just with it being a fake world forged, what's the cause? What's the cause of the world? What's the cause of the fake world? What brought it about? What brought it into being? Why is it how it is, and why is it different than, the continuation of the ending of the show and the second movie? Why are there differences? What is going on? Why is there only one city? Why is it limited? Why is it trying to be perpetual? And my expectations, I don't know. They just have to deliver more of what they gave. Give us another action-y scene. Give us some big reveals. I don't know. I don't know. But if they waved something in front of our face this whole time, I'm gonna feel stupid. It feels like Steins Gate or something. I didn't catch on to some Steins Gate stuff until they revealed it, which was great. It's better that way if you're oblivious to the things. Otherwise, catching on, it's not as fun when there's the big reveal. So I'd rather be oblivious to it than not. So I think it's Madoka somehow. Somehow the mind or subconscious or a remnant of Madoka's heart or something, somehow, in some way, forged this world. But that doesn't explain Bebe. BB. I don't know how it all ties in. I don't know. Bebe's the anomaly. Kyubey is being a deceptive Neko as usual. I love that. We got the action scene. We got boatloads of mystery going on. It's the blueprint. It's the beautiful blueprint. There's going to be, in this next hour of it, we'll probably do it in 3 parts. There's going to be the meat and potatoes. The delivery. The meat and potatoes and the golden plot nugget of the 3rd movie. So yeah, I'd like it to have a very clear ending. Usually with movies, I don't understand them as much. Anything of what the heck's going on. I picked up on some of the stuff in this movie, so that's good. I think I understand what's going on. I think I understand. But anyhow, yeah. I don't know. But it seems rebellion is becoming obvious. Homura is going to rebel against the world. This fabricated, forged world of a mind somehow. But whose mind? What is the cause of this world? Why is it brought about? And if this is supposed to be a better world, then that means the mind of whoever caused it, they're probably in a worse world. So this is like an alternate timeline type of thing. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Going over everything again and again and again. I suspect Madoka. Homura would be second and Kyubey would be third. But Bebe is the biggest anomaly. What's going on? Guess we'll find out. So stay tuned. let me know your thoughts, or whatever the case, on the first hour of the third movie, I guess. And I guess thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Maybe I'll do a review of the movie. That would be nice. But anyhow, I will see you up ahead. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more. I will see you up ahead. Take care, cool.